The Mafia is one of the most feared organizations in history. From America to Europe to Asia, these powerful groups have commanded respect and struck fear into people's hearts. But what exactly is life like inside the Mafia? How do these powerful groups operate, and what can we learn from their rise to power? Let's find out. From humble beginnings, the Mafia has its roots in Sicily, Italy. At one time, it was just a small group of criminals who lived in the small villages of the island. These groups were led by a boss, and they would use violence and intimidation to get what they want. They would often target the rich and powerful, shaking them down for money or valuables. Although the modern mafia was founded in the early 20th century, historians believe that the origins of organized crime can be traced back to the Sicilian mafia, which emerged in the mid-19th century. The term mafia itself is believed to have originated from the Italian word mafiosi, meaning a man of evil character or a bad person. Joining the family. Now, if you're thinking about joining the mafia, you might want to think again. It's not all glamorous and exciting like it seems in the movies. It's a dangerous and secretive world that most people are better off staying away from. If you do decide to join, you can expect to go through an extensive initiation process. This is designed to test your loyalty, courage, and trustworthiness. You'll be expected to keep secrets and follow orders without question. And if you make one wrong move, you could be out of the family before you can say mobster. But once you've been initiated, you will be a full-fledged member of the family and entitled to all the benefits that come with it. Just kidding. There are not really any benefits to being in the mafia, other than the satisfaction of knowing you re part of an exclusive and highly secretive organization. Of course, there's also the danger of being whacked, but hey, it's a risk you take when you join the family. Mobster Code. The mafia is a world governed by a strict code of conduct. Members are expected to follow a set of rules that dictate how they should behave and interact with others. One of the most important rules is omerta, which means silence or keeping secrets. Mobsters are not allowed to talk to the police or any other outside authorities about the activities of the group. They are also expected to be loyal to their fellow members and not to betray them or provide information about their activities to anyone else. Breaking this code can result in serious consequences, such as being kicked out of the group, or worse. The mafia is also a hierarchical organization with a clear chain of command. Members are ranked according to their position in the group, and they are expected to follow the orders of their superiors. At the top of the pyramid is the boss, who's responsible for making major decisions and setting the overall direction of the group. Beneath him are the soldiers, who carry out the day-to-day operations of the organization. Joining the mafia isn't something you can just walk into. It's a highly secretive and exclusive organization that recruits new members through a process known as being made. This process is typically reserved for individuals who have proven themselves to be trustworthy and loyal to the organization. Potential members must undergo a series of tests to assess their suitability, which may include criminal activities such as robbery or extortion. Once a potential member has been accepted into the group, they will be officially inducted into the mafia during a secret ceremony. The ceremony may involve taking an oath of secrecy or even a blood oath to demonstrate the seriousness of the commitment. Life on the streets. Life as a low-level mobster can be dangerous and unpredictable. You'll be involved in various criminal activities ranging from gambling and extortion to drug trafficking and murder. You'll need to be prepared for anything and always be on the lookout for your next assignment. As a low-level mobster, you'll be working under the direct supervision of a higher-ranking mobster. You will be given specific tasks to carry out, and it'll be your job to complete them without drawing any attention to yourself. Failure to do so could result in severe punishment from your superiors. Being a low-level mobster also means that you won't be able to enjoy the luxuries of the mafia lifestyle. You won't have access to the fancy cars or expensive clothes that higher-ranking members will enjoy. Instead, you will be living a life of secrecy and danger while trying to stay one step ahead of the law. Despite the risks and challenges, some people still dream of becoming a mobster because of the perceived glamour and excitement of the lifestyle. However, it's important to remember that this is just a fantasy, and the reality is far more dangerous and unpredictable. Becoming a mobster is not something to be taken lightly, and it's definitely not for everyone. What happens when the boss goes down? When a boss is arrested or killed, it can send shockwaves throughout the entire organization. It's common for the remaining members to go into a state of emergency, implementing strict safety measures to prevent further losses. A new boss needs to be elected, but this isn't always a smooth process. There may be power struggles and internal conflicts as different factions vie for control. This transitional period can be dangerous for those involved and anyone caught in the crossfire. Sometimes the arrest or death of a boss can lead to a split in the organization, with different factions choosing to follow different leaders. This can weaken the mafia and make them more vulnerable to law enforcement efforts. However, in some cases, it can also lead to new opportunities for those who are willing to take risks. As the organization struggles for power, lower-ranking members may see a chance to climb the ranks and make a name for themselves. Overall, the arrest or death of a boss can be a pivotal moment for the mafia, leading to internal conflict, power struggles, and new opportunities. It's a testament to the adaptability and resilience of these organizations that they were able to survive the loss of their leaders and continue to operate. Mob wives and mistresses. Mob wives and mistresses play a significant role in the mafia lifestyle. They're expected to be loyal, secretive, and submissive to their husbands and bosses. Many mob wives are involved in the family business, helping to launder money, manage illegal activities, and provide intelligence to law enforcement. While mob wives are generally expected to stay out of the spotlight, they often play a crucial role in the mafia lifestyle. Their loyalty and discretion are highly valued, and they're often trusted with important tasks. In some cases, mob wives are also involved in illegal activities, such as gambling or drug trafficking. The end of an era. The mafia has been around for centuries, but its power and influence have waned in recent decades. Law enforcement agencies have become more sophisticated in their tactics and have been able to break up many mafia families. Additionally, the rise of other criminal organizations, such as the Russian mob and the Japanese yakuza, has diluted the mafia's dominance in the global crime market. Despite this, the mafia still exists in various forms in countries like Italy, the United States, and Russia. Its members continue to engage in illegal activities such as gambling, extortion, and drug trafficking. However, the days of the mafia's power and influence are long gone. If you ever find yourself caught up with the mafia, it's important to know what to expect. From their strict code of conduct to their dangerous activities, these organizations are nothing like you've seen before. Whether you're a potential recruit or someone who's simply curious about the mafia, learning about their inner workings can be fascinating and informative. So if you're interested in learning more about the mafia and how it operates, don't hesitate to dive deeper into the topic. You might just be surprised at what you find. That's all for today. Don't forget to share and comment. See you next time.